Welcome, teachers. Welcome. Hello, teachers. How are you all? Welcome, teachers. Welcome, teachers. Welcome. Welcome to live class with the teacher class. Welcome, teachers. Welcome, teachers. Welcome to live class with the teacher class. We are thrilled to have you here. It's great to see the familiar faces at our live class. If you cannot hear me, please click on join via audio button as shown in the screen. I'm also going to paste the instruction in the chat box too. Welcome, teachers. Welcome. Requesting all teachers say hello in our chat. Tell us your name, which city you are from, which school you teach in, and what are you looking forward for this live class. Welcome, teachers. Welcome. Welcome in live class with the teacher class. We are here to learn about the different features of Microsoft Teams and how we can use these features for our online classes. This session will help you as a teacher to ensure the learning of our students with better collaboration and management. Today, we have with us Mr. Kaushal Sen, who is the expert on Microsoft Teams. He will help us to explore the features of the Microsoft Team and teach us how to manage our classroom activities. Welcome, teachers. Welcome. Please tell us your name, which city you are from, which school you teach in, and what are you looking forward to this live class. All right. While we are waiting for teachers to join in the live class, I am going to quickly introduce you to teach our class, and I want all of you to join me as I show you our platform. This will help you to maximize your learning experience. The presentation for the session, frequently asked question, and the useful links we'll be using throughout the session can be found in our website. I am going to show you how. Teacher, give me a moment. Just give me a moment while I reshare my screen. Uh, Sonia,
Yes,
am I
Anuj.
audible? Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not able to share my screen. Can you share behalf of me?
Okay.
Teacher, just gives me a second. For a meanwhile, you can just tell us your name, which city you're from, which school you teach in, and what are you looking forward for today's session. So, teachers, at a teacher class, our vision is to empower teachers to lead themselves and their classroom in the 21st century. So, I request all teachers to quickly type in your browser www.teachourclass.org. And once you are there, I request all teachers to type in chat, I am here. I'm also going to paste the link in the chat box so you can access the link from there and visit to our website. So how we empower our teacher is to these main components. If you scroll down, you will see our tool repository where teacher can discover the best teaching tool for Indian classroom. We also created short bite-sized video tutorials on the curated tools who help teachers get started at their own pace. Lastly, we have live classes where we invite expert facilitator to teach our community about the different features of our curated tools and answer any questions that you have. You can access our tool repository by either clicking here, or you can find the right on top by clicking here, the blue text. Yes. You you can look all the different online tools that we have curated, like the Mentimeter, 3D Bear, Class Dojo, Seesaw, etc. I request all teachers to click on Microsoft Team. Here, you will be able to see the different features of this tool, like what it is best for, what language support, what limitation it has. Also, here you can see the live class of Microsoft Form, which you can able to access here and watch at your suitable time. We will also going to upload this live class recording in the tool repository, so you can also access it from here. Okay, on the left hand side, if you click on this link which says FAQ document, you can access all the useful links which we are going to share during this live class. So you don't have to save from anywhere. You can always access our FAQ document link and access all the required data or the information from here only. Okay, you can watch our video tutorial by clicking here, or you can simply go to our YouTube and search Teach a Class Foundation. Once you are there, please click on the subscribe button and you can find tool tutorials and all our past live classes recording on this page. Sonia will also going to paste the link of the YouTube channel here in the chat box, so you can access the link and visit to our YouTube channel too. Okay, teachers, you can find live class on our home page either here, or you can scroll down and you will be able to see all our upcoming live classes. You can click on the sign up button, fill the required data and click register. Please note you need to register individually for each live class. All right, now we begin with our live class, but before we start, I would like to take you to few expectation for this live class. Teacher, just give uh, give me a moment so that Sonia can also share her screen. Just teacher, give us a moment.
Anuj, can you try sharing your screen, please?
Okay, let me try. Let me try. Just give me a moment. Really sorry for the delay. Okay. Sonia, are you able to see my screen?
No, Anuj. Can you send me the link to the live class PPT, please?
Yes, yes. Uh, wait, just a second.
Hi, teachers. Apologies. Could you please tell us your name for teachers who just joined? Please tell us your name, which school you're from, which city you're from, and what are you looking forward to most from this session? We are just trying to share some of the expectations with you. So, in the absence of a PPT, teachers, I will just share a few expectations that we have from this live class. So, teachers, as you know, many of our teachers may not be able to watch this or come for the live class at this time. So, we are recording this live class, and we are and to basically ensure that this live class is still relevant when it's recorded, we request all teachers to please mute themselves, keep your videos off, ask questions to chat, and we will pause every few after covering every few aspects to take questions. So please do participate in the chat as well as in our polls. Additionally, teachers, we you won't be required to keep pen, paper, laptop at least to take the links down, because as shared earlier, we will be sharing. You can just go to our tool repository, go to Microsoft Teams, and you will get access to the FAQ document on Microsoft Teams. So, and all of the links, etc., that need to be shared. We request you all to stay engaged, ask questions, answer questions, respect each other, and use the chat. And we'll be launching a few polls. So request teachers to please participate in those polls so that you can and we can learn from this experience and provide you with great learning experiences in our future live class. All right. So I'm going to quickly launch the first poll. So teachers, do tell us at this point, how comfortable are you with Microsoft Teams? In case you are on your cell phones, please swipe left till you find the poll screen and let us know how comfortable you are with Microsoft Teams. Great to see such active participation. In case you cannot hear us, Anuj, I would request you to please paste the audio issue. I can see some teachers saying that they cannot hear us.
Sure.
This is amazing, teachers. I'm hoping to hear from every single one of you. So we've got 45 teachers who've already participated. There are just 4 who are still to participate. Please do tell us, how comfortable are you with Microsoft Teams? I'm going to wait for 10 more seconds. All right. So I'm going to end poll and I'm going to share the results. And as we can see, we have most of our teachers who are have tried using it at least once, and some teachers who are pretty comfortable but still have some doubts. And then we have teachers who do not know about Microsoft Teams at all. So you've come to the right place, because Kaushal Sir actually is pretty proficient at using Microsoft Teams. He uses it on a regular basis in his school. And this is your chance to really get deep and understand what Microsoft Teams, what are the functionalities, the features, how do you increase and make your practice better with Microsoft Teams? Because technology is our friend, right? We're going to leverage technology to be able to save a lot of our time in the classroom, automate a lot of the things that we used to do manually, and really focus on what's important, ensuring that our students learn. So I'm really looking forward to this session, and I'm going to introduce Kaushal Sir, who is an amazing educator, has taken lots of live classes with us in the past, and is an expert at Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Forms. In fact, he has his own Twitter channel at Chat in IND. So you should follow that Twitter channel, and he hosts a lot of these sessions on familiarization with technology for teachers. So Kaushal sir, over to you. Um, let's get started with our session on Microsoft Teams.
So thank you so much, Sonia, for once again inviting me to teach a class, live class. And thank you so much, Anuj and Sonia together for introducing me and for handling the situation till now. And now you have shared the, or I would say, put the onus on me. So I would try to justify the things well. So good afternoon, dear teachers. I welcome each one of you who have taken out time from their busy schedules. We all know we all are teachers and we are going through a tough time. But I would also say thank you everyone who have joined us. So today we all have joined here for a session on Microsoft Teams. So without wasting time, I would like to share my screen and starts the thing. Anuj, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, okay, Anuj, okay. Can you just please stop this poll, Anuj?
Wait a minute.
The poll has been stopped, Kaushal.
Okay, but it's coming on my, okay,
You need
okay,
to scroll down.
great.
Yeah.
Okay. So dear teachers, this is the platform of Microsoft Teams. So today we'll be talking about how to create a team, how to ask our students to join our team, how to create an assignment, and how to schedule a meeting. This is the broad four categories which I'll be talking about. The first is creating a team. The second part is how students can be asked to join into your team. This third part is scheduling a meeting and what are the various protocols that we should follow for a smooth functioning throughout the online class. And the fourth part is using assignments for various activities, whether formative, subjective, or any other kind of activities. So this is the interface of Team. So as you all know, Teams is a Microsoft product. So one can use their Microsoft IDs to create an ID on Microsoft Team, and the same process can be used by the students also, or if the school is having admin facility, so they can ask their admin to create the IDs for their teachers and for their students, and together they can come, the credentials can be shared with the subject teachers or the class teachers, and then all the students can be combined into a team. So let's get started with the teams part. So on the top right corner, when you will see that there's join or create team. So you click on to join or create team. You click on this and then you see this comes create a team or join a team with code. So this will be used when you are giving it to your students to join, or else if you are making it for the first time, so then you will go to create a team. You'll click on this purple button and then you are going to click create a team. Now, these are the four options that we teachers get when we are creating a team. The first one is class. which is basically for all our students, where students can come up, do their discussions, do their projects, and assignment parts. The second part is the PLC, that is the professional learning community, where the school educators or the school teachers are coming there, having their meetings, and then discussing the things. The third part is staff, that is administration and development. So the senior management faculty members can join up this team, and then inside they can work on the various factors. And the fourth one is the other part, that is for study groups, clubs, and things like that. So as teachers, we are going to only focus on the class part. So I'm going to click onto the class part, and then this will ask me the name. So let's give it a name. I'm going to give it this 5D. Okay, I'm going to give this name 5D Maths. Now, if the teacher wishes to give a description to this, they can give a description. Otherwise, no description is required. Once the title is given, I'm going to click next. The next is clicked. The team is getting created. Okay. Now you see it is asking me start typing a name to choose a group, distribution list, or person at your school. So you see there are two things that had come up, student and teachers. Now you see I have specifically made this team 5B maths. So if a class teacher is making, so she can make 5B or he can make 5B, and then all the subject teachers can be included into it. Same way, the teacher will have the roll number wise list where the computer admins will help creating their IDs, and then all the students will be joined throughout. Since I am a teacher at my school, I don't have the admin facilities, so I will not be able to show you how the backend things work. If and then you can type on the child's name. So suppose if I type so you see the names are coming up, and then that way we can take it up. So I'm not adding the child name, because the moment I'm going to add the child name, the notification will go to the child. Therefore, I'm not adding that, but I'm showing you the moment I am going to click type the initial of that child, the names will come up, and then we can enter all the things. Same way, teachers can be added, all the subject teachers can be added, and then, okay, let me just add a teacher. So teacher has been added, and then I'm going to click on add. And now after the process, when all your students and when all your teachers have been added, I'm going to click on close. Now this is the interface of your class 5B maths. So you see in 5B maths.
Kaushal sir.
Yes, Sonia.
Could you take us through the sign-in process of Microsoft Teams, like how to sign into Microsoft Teams?
Okay, Sonia. Sonia, it's okay.
Before we go further, thank you so much.
Okay, so dear teachers, as I told already that this is a Microsoft product. So you type on any of your browser, Microsoft Teams, and this is the interface that comes up. So then you sign up for free, because if you are starting it initially, we have to sign up for free. So you sign up using your Microsoft ID, or if you your Microsoft ID can be created through office365.com. If you don't want to use a separate Microsoft ID, you can convert your Gmail ID into a Microsoft account. So that way you can take it up, then you can sign up here, and then all the process that I've told, that process will be taken up. Sonia, is that clear?
Yes, Kaushal sir. I think like if teachers, you have any questions regarding sign up, please paste your questions in the chat and we'll take it up during the break.
Okay, sure. Okay, then I'm going back to my this Teams wala screen.
Yes.
Okay, is this 5B maths visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So now teachers, once you have signed up, then or once you have signed up, then you'll get this particular interface where you can create a team. And since we all are teachers, so we are going to choose the class part. So then once the class part is chosen, then you add up your students and add up your teachers. So this particular thing is done by the admin part, who has the admin control where all the students are joined together. If you don't want to do that, you just create your team, and then whatever meetings you are scheduling, you just share the link with your students. If you think that your students will not be able to make up IDs, so then whatever meetings you are scheduling, you can directly share the meeting link with your students, and they can directly join yours, and the students can join up your meetings for the online classes. That will be see in the next segment, where we'll be scheduling the meeting and how we can share it with our students. Okay. So now in the class team, you get a channel, general channel. Now, as the name suggests general, a teacher can put general information. Like if you are working as a class teacher, you will be knowing that various informations needs to be sent across to the student. So same way general can be used for the information we need to communicate to our student. Now in the general part, post is basically the chat part. So the teacher can click on to the new conversation and can paste the information. Same way students can also paste a new conversation and then they can start the discussion part. The second part is the files part. In the files part, you can upload your PDF, you can upload your worksheets, which the students can see and they can do their work. The third part is the class notebook part, which is again a separate product of Microsoft, that is OneNote. So in a OneNote, you can create your beautiful classroom digital notebooks where PDF, PPTs, links, and other things can be pasted, and a digital notebook can be created with the students. The next part is the assignment parts, which we'll be covering as the fourth segment. And along with the assignments, I'll be talking about the grades parts also. So this was all about the general part. Now, if a teacher feels that in the general, I'll be only posting general information. So these three dots are a big boon to all the teachers using Microsoft Teams. So when you click onto the three dots, these options open up. That is manage team. In the manage team part, you get certain settings. Settings like member permissions and guest permission. So what the members do, like bache to we all know that they are shaitan. Some students are very shaitan, so they put any of the messages and then they delete it up. But if you are strict and firm and you want to keep it as a proof and you want to reprimand that particular thing, so then you can uncheck all these boxes. That is, owners can delete all the messages, members have the option to delete their messages, members have the option to edit their messages. So this way, what we are doing, we uncheck these boxes so that students also know that there no unnecessary messages will be accepted, and these chat boxes are only for queries and responses. So we try to uncheck these boxes so you can take up the member permissions. And also I would suggest here in the fun stuff part, please uncheck these boxes like the GIF, stickers and names. Otherwise students get distracted and during the class they start putting their GIFs, stickers and names. So instead of the content that the teacher is teaching, the students get distracted and they engage into the GIF and stickers game. Then once you are exploring teams, you can explore the other parts. The first is the theme. So it will give you a theme. You can change the color. You can have a personalized color. Then the mentions part, owners have the mention. So the person who has created the team, he or she is the owner. And then whosoever are joining. So students join as members and teachers join as owners. So owners have the capacity to schedule meetings. Owners has the capacity to put assignment. Owners have the capacity to tag children and things like that. Then the team code, which I was already talking about. So if you feel that the students are unable to join or unable to create a Microsoft account, so then the teacher herself create the account, generate the code, and then give it to the students. So this is the code, you give it to the student and tell them that, dear students, you use this code, join my team, and then together we can study and learn together. OneNote class notebook is a separate topic which we won't be covering it now, but if you can explore yourself, that's another plus point. If you feel that you are not what I would say, if you are not comfortable with the files part, or you want a special designated place to keep your PDF, PPTs and things like that, then you can always explore the class notebook. But if you want it as random, because this is one specific maths channel, तो आप इसी में अपना PDF, PPT आपको जो भी डालना है, you can put all those things. Then the second part is the channel part. So this is the general part. अगर ये नॉर्मल क्लास 5 भी होता तो मैं उसमें अलग अलग चैनल बना देता. चैनल मतलब इंग्लिश का चैनल, हिंदी चैनल, मैथ्स चैनल, एंड वहां पे जो सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स है वो अपना अपना इंफॉर्मेशन वहां पे डाल सकते हैं. द थर्ड पार्ट इज द मेंबर पार्ट. अगर नया स्टूडेंट आता है या कोई नया टीचर आया है, so you create the Microsoft account and you add that member. Then leave the team once the classes is over, or that what do you say, the purpose of the team is over, the teams can be left. Edit team, so one can edit the name of the team. So you see, I'm just editing and I'm just giving it this color. So you see now 5B, the color has been changed and the title has also been changed. So if I want to add a channel, so I can add a channel like this, maths, English, all the channels and things like that can be added part. So in the general part, you get the facility of notebook and assignment, but in the specific subjects part, we are only getting the files and the notes part. Okay, dear teachers. And then the next part is the get link to team. So if you feel that the students are unable to join the team by a code, then you create a link for the team, give it to your student, and then students can join up the team part. And if you wish that the team needs to be deleted, so you can delete that team and the things are over. So this was all about how do we create a team and what are the basic things that comes up in the teams part, the general channel and the subject specific channels. So we'll take a small break here, Sonia. And any questions? Yes.
Thank you, Kaushal. I think there was a question regarding can students see the personal chat of the teachers through the chat function?
Sorry, please repeat, Sonia.
Can students, do they have access to see a personal chat of the teacher?
They cannot see the personal chat, but they always have the access to what I say, approach that teacher. So if I just show my chat window, so these are the students' work which they directly talk to me. So like today we were discussing about graph paper. So students have submitted, it was the basic activity. So they submitted their screenshots to me on the personal chat. So I told them they can send it to me on my personal chat. So this way the teacher and student are connected. So this I and this child Anushka can see. Nobody else can have that particular right to see that. But if you are putting a conversation here, so suppose if I put, I'm randomly putting this letter, this conversation, all the members, if there are 50 members in my team, all the 50 members will be able to see this.
Great. So posts are visible to everyone. Chat is a personal chat, like WhatsApp.
Yeah, chat is.
And like the person who's receiving it can get it. Great. Great. And one teacher is asking, where do you access chat from?
So it's on the left pane. It's on the left pane. So these are the buttons that are created. So activity, chat, team. assignment, calendar, files. So these are the 6 options. So the second option is the chat part. So the moment the teacher clicks on chat, all the chats of mine will come up.
Great, great. Also, I saw a lot of teachers were asking regarding Microsoft Teams and how to set up the account. So teachers have pasted helpful information. So Microsoft 360 is offered free for educators and students. But you have to check whether you are eligible by sharing your domain, email address, etc. Then they let you know whether you're eligible. If you are not eligible, you can still access Microsoft 360 for free, right? You just can't access Microsoft Teams that Kaushal sir is using, but you can access the different what's it called, tools that you can use. So you can use Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, calendar, forms, video conferencing, and Sway. So you can use these tools individually. What Teams does is it creates like a organization of all of these different tools along with assignments and rubrics, which are new and a function of Microsoft Teams. So I've pasted where you can check for eligibility in the chat window and how to create a free account, the link as well. So you can see that. And I've also pasted a helpful resource I found on how to set up your Microsoft Teams stepwise blog. All right. Great. So, yeah, I think that's about it in terms of questions, Kaushal.
Okay. So now the team is created. So now the team is created. I have shared a link to my students by which they can join my team. And now all have joined. The next segment is how we schedule a meeting and what are the various settings we have to take care while we are presenting the things to our student. So here what I do, I'm going to go to calendar, or if I am in my team part 5B, at the top right, you can see meet is written. So either the teacher can meet now or schedule a meeting via calendar. So I'm going to open my calendar, and once the calendar is open, you see the calendar of teams look like this. The first is title. The second is required attendee. The third is time, and then the repetition part. So I am going to add a title. Suppose I'm adding the title GK class. Now, since it is going for a particular class, so I am not going to add required attendee. I'm not going to add required attendee. So basically, when we are scheduling meeting, we schedule it for the particular channel so that every student gets the notification. And when the notification goes, they know that tomorrow or day after tomorrow is their GK class. They have their timetable with them, but they still needs a notification which needs to be checked up.
Kaushal sir?
Hello.
All right, teachers. If you have any other questions in the meanwhile, could you please share it via chat? I think Kaushal sir has, he's not dropped off because we can see his screen. But in the meanwhile, can you share your questions? I can see so Tasneem, you need to be the you need to be the person who has created the team. So I don't understand what owner is, but you will need to be the admin in case not admin, but you basically, once you've set up your own Microsoft team account, whatever class you create, right, you become the owner. Teachers, we ask you to please bear with us. We're experiencing a couple of glitches. We've lost Kaushal, sir. We're just waiting for him to join back, and here he is. Kaushal, sir, you're on mute.
Now is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about this small technical snag which has happened. So where we were on the calendar part. So what I did, I went to my class, and on the top right corner, there's a small button titled Meet. So under the Meet, I get two options. The first is Meet Now, or the second is Schedule a Meeting, which is via calendar. So I opted for the calendar part, and once I opted for the calendar part, this is the interface which opens in front of me. So the first part that you can see is the title. What title? Which class? Which is being scheduled? So I suppose I've written GK class. Then I was talking about the required attendees part. Since this GK class is for all of my 50 students, so I am not going to type all the name of my 50 students. Rather, what I'll do, I'm going to select that particular channel. So you see 5B general. So this meeting is going to happen in the general channel. Had it been a maths meeting, so let me just show. So I'm again going to 5B and I'm going to click on maths. So suppose it was a maths class. What I've done, I have put the channel as 5B maths. This particular notification will go in the maths. Then at what time exactly the class is. So suppose if it is on 17th at 9 a.m. and 9 to 9:40 is the time. 40 minutes classes are happening. So 9 to 9:40. So you see 40 minutes. And then this is a particular class. So I'm going to choose on does not repeat. If a teacher, if there are very structured, if your school has a very structured kind of a timetable where the maths class is the first class and it is happening from 9 to 9:40, then you can choose the option every weekday. So every weekday will give you the option from Monday to Friday. Some schools are only working Monday to Friday, so you can choose this option. But if Saturday is also included, then you can choose on to the daily part. And then once when the Sunday class is coming, you can cancel that part. So this way, but we don't have a structured timetable. We have different timings of classes going on. So one day it is at 9 a.m., one day is at 10, and one day is at 11. So at different time we have the classes so that students also don't get monotonous. Then there's no need to add location because we all are meeting virtually. So there's no need to add up location. And the white big box that you see, if you feel you want to give certain instruction. So suppose in my maths class, like today I was teaching bar graphs. So I wanted my students to have bar graphs with them, paper, this color pencils, stickers, scissor, oh sorry, not sticker, scissor, glue stick, and things I wanted them to be handy with them while I was explaining them the bar graph. So these are the small nitty-gritty instructions which you can type it here. So type detail for this new meeting. So this can be used for basic instructions which you want the students to follow during the class. Or if you want it as a flipped learning, so you can paste a link and tell the students that tomorrow we are going to discuss on this particular video. Or you can paste up a form and you can say that this is your homework. It is a small MCQ form, and tomorrow in the class we are going to discuss the result and things like that. So this way you can put it up. But basically if you are only scheduling a meeting, so these three things are required: title, time, and the channel. Be specific with the channel, and then you click on to send part. So the send button is done. And now let me just show you, when I go to the maths channel, the meeting is coming here. So my name is coming, scheduled a meeting, Saturday, October 17 at 9 a.m. Now I need to do certain settings with my meeting. So again, I'm going to click onto this purple box, and then next is the meeting options. So when you are scheduling a meeting, meeting options don't come. So once you have scheduled a meeting, after that, one needs to do the meeting option. So I'm going to do the meeting option part, and it will take me to Google Chrome. So I have to just type in my ID and password, and here I am on the settings page of my meeting. Is my settings page visible, Sonia?
I can see your, yeah, I can see your meeting settings page.
This meeting options wala, who can bypass the lobby?
Pardon me?
This who can bypass the lobby, can you see this?
No, I can't see that.
Now?
Yes.
Okay, so what I did is basically when I clicked on meeting option, it took me to my account where I inserted my user ID, then the password, and then this page will open up. So you see in the meeting options there are four questions, and these are the four important questions which will help you have a smooth conduct throughout your classroom. So who can bypass the lobby? This is a very important setting. So since we have our own domain and our students also have their domain name wala IDs, so we have kept here people in my organization. But if it is external and different set of peoples are coming for a meeting, then you can choose the only me part. So like in Zoom, when we are scheduling a meeting, or like in Google Meet, when we are scheduling a meeting and we give it to the participants, so there is a admit all option, or one by one entry is given. So same way, if you choose this only me, so you have to give entry once and only when you authenticate that person, only then the person will come up. So if you choose the only me part, until and unless you authenticate, you give access to the entry, that person will not be able to join the meeting. Then since we have students, so we have kept this option, people in my organization. Then the next part is always let callers bypass the lobby. So this we have kept as no. That means बार नहीं तो what students do, कभी आते हैं कभी जाते हैं, they come, they join back, they leave. So to keep this to keep this disturbance, what I said, to keep is disturbance को कम करने के लिए what we have done, always we have kept it as no. The third part is announce when callers join or leave. So that means we'll be able to see who is joining at what time and who is leaving at what time. So once the meeting is scheduled, you can have the facility to download the attendance, and once the attendance is downloaded, you can see who has joined at what particular time. So this will help you analyze the analytics, that what time the students are joining, were they present when the concept was being taught, did they had any issues, and then all those issues can be taken up. And the final part is who can present. So whenever you are scheduling it, just keep it only me, because the moment the students see that they are the presenter, then what they do, they start removing the other side of BFFs. They keep their BFFs with themselves, but अगर उनकी किसी के साथ लड़ाई होती है तो वो immediately उनको उस मीटिंग से remove कर देते हैं. So to keep that safe, I would request the participants not to annotate on my screen.
Kaushal sir, can you clear annotations and disable attendee annotation?
Sure. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just a second. Yeah, I've done, Sonia. So the last part which I was talking was who can present, that is only me. So make yourself the presenter. If a different set of teachers are also there who are joining the meeting, then once they join, then you make them the presenter. But always keep the presenter control in your own hand. Then you save it and then you are ready to take your class with your students. So yes, I'll again take a small break. Any doubts on scheduling a meeting and what are the various settings we do while we schedule a meeting? Any questions on this, Sonia?
So there was one question on, where, like, and I think that's a question from me as well to you. How do you as a teacher use option settings, like optional, when the attendance is optional? What do you think are the use cases of using that?
The attendance part.
No, so when you're scheduling your meeting, there is that
Hmm.
option, there is required attendees and optional attendees, correct?
Hmm. This required attendees is only when a specific set of students are to be called. So suppose if I'm taking a remedial class, so remedial class, so it will not happen for all the students, all the 50 students, it will be only for 5 to 6 students. So then in that particular part, I'm going to add those names and then only they will get the receive the notification. But if it is a whole class thing, if it is a general puri class ke sath mujhe class karna hai, so then I'm going to take it in the this channel part. So this is the
Okay.
basic difference, that if it is a remedial class or if it is a practice session for an assembly, so assembly ke liye to only some specific set of students will join, not whole class. So that way you can have the required attendees, and if it is a whole class thing, then you must choose the channel part.
Okay. And we've got one question saying, how do children know that they are the presenter?
They, because the moment they see their name, so I'll just what I'll show, I don't have a screenshot also, but when the meeting is scheduled, then they students come as attendees, so they come under the column of attendees and I come under the column of presenter. So if the students see that they are not attendees, they will come beyond that list. So that way students knows that they are the presenter and they can remove their the very BFFs.
Okay, great. I think that's about it. Teachers, if you have any other questions, please paste. So one question that we got is it possible to download the attendance from cell phone?
No, it's
Like,
not possible to download the attendance from cell phone. Okay, let me just show you. I am going to join this meeting and let me show you how it exactly looks. So can you see this, Sonia, waiting for others to join?
no, I think you'll have to reshare your screen, share that other window.
Now?
Yes.
Okay, so once you are into a meeting, this way you will get to see the screen. So this is the participation. These are the buttons which will help you. The first is the show participants. So under this, so you can see in this meeting, Kaushal Sen, organizer is written. But when the students join, then they join as attendees. So under my name, organizer is written. But when students are joining, unke naam ke niche attendee likha hua aata hai. Then if you look at this clip person part, so this clip will help you get the link of the meeting and then you can share it across to the student. Now there will be certain students who will say hum join nahi kar pa rahe, hame link de do, link de do. So what the teacher can do, the teacher can copy the link from this particular part and then she or he can share it across. Also, if you see the three dots are very big boon in the Microsoft Teams. So you click onto the three dots part. But since there's nobody, so it's not opening. But if I click onto this three dot part in front of participant, download attendance comes up. The attendance is downloaded in and it is saved in your downloads folder of your laptop or your computer. And then you can open the Excel sheet and you can find out which student joined before time, which student left the class midway, and which student was present throughout the class. So that will help you give a basic analytics of the attendance part. So this under the participants part, you get to see this, the organizer, the attendees part, then the link part, and then in front of the participants, the three dots will help you get the attendance list. The attendance list is only downloadable on laptop or computer. It is not downloadable on mobile. If you have a tab, then also you can download the attendance. The next part is the conversation part. In the conversation part, the students, whatever content you are teaching and whatever queries child wants to put, they can put it in the message box. And then in the message part, you can attach a file, you can attach a GIF, you can attach a sticker for your students to give them praise, to give them things like that. But if these things are disabled, then the students or the teacher, nobody will be able to share the GIF and the emojis part. The third part is the hand raise feature, which we will apprise our student that whenever they have a query, they can use the hand raise feature. Then the share content part, which is a small rectangle with an arrow pointing upward. So in the arrow pointing upward, you can share whatever content. So the moment you click on to share, all your tabs will open up, and whatever you want to share, you can share it accordingly. If you wish to share the whiteboard, that is also applicable. So yes, Sonia, anything? This was about the inside part of the meeting.
No questions regarding this. I think teachers have come up with innovative solutions. So in case, teachers can only use it on their cell phones, some ideas are that you can take a new quiz to take attendance on your cell phone. The child can respond to that quiz, and then you can get your, mobile attendance as well. So there are some interesting ideas shared by teachers in chat. One teacher saying you can take a screenshot also of your entire classroom, and that's how you can record your attendance. So no other questions on this aspect.
Okay. Okay then, Sonia. Okay, I'm just leaving this
There's just
meeting.
there's just one last question. Is it possible to start a meeting from your cell phone on Microsoft Teams?
Yes,
Yes.
one can start a meeting from their cell phone, because there are a lot of students who join the meetings via their laptop or via their mobile phone. So yes, they can start, and the teachers can also do it from the mobile phone.
Great. We can go
Teachers
ahead.
can use, yeah, teachers can share the content from their mobile also. Uh, but beforehand, they have to create the PPT and put it in PDF in their mobile phone. And once when they are sharing it, then they can share it.
Great. I think one teacher is asking difference in leave and end meeting. I think leave meeting is when you want to leave the meeting. End meeting is you end it for everyone.
Yeah, end meeting is ended for everyone. So teachers, when you are scheduling a meeting, you end the meeting. So that means it will end for everybody. And once you have ended that meeting, please go. Okay, my screen sharing has stopped. So you go on to that meeting part, and then you cancel that meeting. So that means if a student want to join that meeting again, he or she will not be able to join that, क्योंकि हमें नहीं पता होता कि बच्चे कब online है या क्या है. So to keep them safe, so we are going to cancel that meeting, ताकि जैसे ही क्लास खत्म हो, हमने मीटिंग को एंड किया, it will end for everybody, and then you cancel the meeting, ताकि बच्चे उस मीटिंग को दोबारा से join ना कर पाए. So here I have cancelled, and you now see it is coming as class cancelled maths class. Now even if a child wants to enter this class and sit and chit chat with a friend, they will not be able to sit and chit chat with their friends. So this way we
That's
can
a great
cancel them.
idea. Yeah, that's a great way of using, because I think we want to prevent any unobserved interactions between students. So this is a great idea. Uh, a couple of more questions have just come in because of the phone question. So can you schedule a meeting for your students or your class from your cell phone, or do you have to only schedule it from the laptop?
No, more or less the phone version is also compatible, but the only difference is वहाँ काफी छोटा दिखता है, यहाँ it is a big version. But yeah, the assignment part, the scheduling of class, joining of class, sharing of content, all these things can be taken up via phone. So all the basic features that a teacher want to use Microsoft Teams for are all provided by the Microsoft Teams on the phone version. So you can schedule a meeting, you can take the link, paste it in your WhatsApp to the student, you can share the content, you can do quizzes, everything is applicable except the attendance part and the basic features which will help a teacher to take a class. All those features are there.
Great. Thank you so much. We can go ahead.
Okay, so now I am coming to the last segment for today, that is the assignments parts. So as I already told, that in the assignment we can have proper formative assessments also and subjective assessments also. So if I go on to the assignment part, then so it is asking me what type of assignment I want to create. So I'm going to click on get started and then I'm going to click on to create. So what type of assignment I want? I want an assignment or I want a quiz. So basically assignment is where students can send in their PDF or whatever work we are asking them. So now the title is asked. So let me just put title 5B. Subject enrichment activity, certain instructions which the teacher feels like they can give the instructions. If you want to add up a resource, like suppose if I want to add up this PDF, ki yahan is PDF mein all the information is there. So let me just take up a PDF. Okay, I've just taken this PDF. Now you see it is just a random PDF which I have taken 5D consolidated PDF. But when we are putting it as proper, put the proper title and put the proper things. Then what points, how much points you want to give it. If it is a 10 mark or a 5 mark activity, so let it be a 5 mark. Then if you wish to add up a rubric, so you add up a rubric. So like suppose, so this is the rubric which you can add up that for this description. So suppose coloring. Coloring is the rubric. So for excellent, what criteria are you expecting? So for excellent, it should be neat and tidy. So for good, it is tidy, and things like that can be created. And then suppose here satisfactory, and then not submitted. I've just given it a rubric and then this is the rubric which I have attached. So for coloring, this is the rubric and the feedback has been attached. And then the next is the date. So on which date the assignment will start and on which date the assignment will end. Now there are two important features of this assignment. The first is that after the due date also, students can put in their assignment. This is one way. The second way is you can close the assignment when you want to close it. So you can see here, assignment will post immediately with late turn in allowed. That means you are allowing your student to put the late work. But if you feel that you have given enough time, suppose 1 week time is given for the students to complete the activity, then you can always disable this part. So how we can disable? We can go on to the edit part and then on this close date, we can give a close date and a time. That means after 11:59 p.m., no child will be able to put any work in this assignment. So let me just put this. And now the assignment is made and I'm going to assign it. Now you see the assignment is created and it is assigned and it is due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. यानी बच्चों को एक दिन का टाइम मिल रहा है और वो रात के 12 बजे तक इस असाइनमेंट में अपनी अपनी एक्टिविटी को सबमिट कर सकते हैं। रात के 12 बजे के बाद यानी 18th October 1 p.m. they will not be able to post up any work, and as soon as you see there's a notification has come up in the general channel. That means all the students of my channel will be able to view this. So let us view how this assignment is looking. So the assignment is looking like this. So for the students it will look like this, and for just a second. So this is the way we can assign it. So yes, no, since there is no student which has put up, let me just show you the student view also. So student will see the assignment is this format. So you see they have got the PDF where all the instructions are written, and then a rubric is also given for the coloring part. So this way the assignment will look to our student, and then whatever way we are asking the work from, either PDF form में या link form में या word form में, जैसे भी हम मांग रहे हैं बच्चों का सामान हमें मिल जाएगा. Let me just share an example with you, which is a real example. So this is my class 6th day. So if I show you the assignments, so let me just show you this poster making on Sikkim, and so you see there are 44 students have to return. That means they have only viewed the assignment, they have not given it, and 9 students have put their material. So when as a teacher I am opening the assignment, I will get to see 3 words: viewed, returned and not turned in. Viewed means बच्चे ने assignment देखा है. Not turned in मतलब उस बच्चे ने अभी कोई भी ना ही उस बच्चे ने देखा है खोल के, और ना ही उस बच्चे ने अभी कोई काम दिया है. एंड टर्न्ड इन का मतलब है उस बच्चे का जो भी काम था वो टर्न इन हो गया है. So let me just show you turn in. So like you see the rubric is of 10 marks and the child has scored 6 marks. So let me just show you this particular part. So this is the way we get our assignment, and on the right side हम feedback दे सकते हैं और उसके points दे सकते हैं. And so this is the way we create an assignment, and it can be used for formative assessments also and for subjective assessments also. I think a lot of information has gone, but there's more coming up. But I'll take a small break. If you have any queries, please ask me for assignments.
Hello.
Yes, Anuj.
So, sir,
We have some questions like there is a question like what is a difference between post date and due date?
पोस्ट डेट जिस दिन हम उसको डाल रहे हैं, एंड ड्यू डेट जिस दिन वो ड्यू है, किस दिन हमें उसको खत्म करना है, कितने दिन का टाइम हमें बच्चों को देना है उस एक्टिविटी के लिए. Post dated basically at what time exactly you want to post it. You want to post it at 8 a.m. You want to post it at 11 a.m. So if a teacher has set a specific time, so they, or a time limit or a particular time, so then that can be used as post date, time and date, and same goes for due date and time. Yani if it is starting at 11 a.m. so it will end at 11 p.m. इस तरीके से they can use the post date and due date.
Okay. Is it necessary for giving points to student?
No, it's not necessary. You can leave it empty. You can only give feedback. It is also not necessary to give feedback. It's completely up to the teacher how they want to take it up.
Okay. And what, like one of the teachers has asked what is returned?
Okay, a poll has come up, dear teachers.
Yeah. So teachers, I request you to please participate in the poll so that we can have better idea how this session supported you. And yeah, thank you teacher for
So
participating.
teachers, yeah. Thank you, Anuj. Teachers, this is a poll to just understand how useful you will find Microsoft Teams in the classroom. Please do tell us so that we can use your referrals on our website to inform other teachers on how useful Microsoft Teams is. I think Kaushal sir had asked that question, in the beginning regarding what happens when an assignment is posted in general versus in a particular channel, and you were kind of explaining that. If you could answer that, that would be great.
Okay, Sonia. So basically, when you are putting it in the general channel, वो general में जाएगा. If it is a subject specific assignment, so then you put it in the subject specific channel. This is the only difference. So if it is a general, जैसे poster making है, it's a classroom activity. As class teachers, we do a lot of activities with our student. So then all those general activities can be posted in the general channel, and all the subject specific activities can be posted, assignments can be posted in the subject specific channels.
Great. And there's this great question that we've received. What's the difference, like, according to you? Have you if you've used Google Classroom as well, what are the if you had to compare Microsoft Teams to Google Classrooms, what is the advantage offered by MS Teams over Google Classroom?
I am afraid that I will be able to answer this question because I've never used Google Classroom. I've
Okay.
never ever used Google Classroom.
All right.
But on a general term, I would say that both have their own set of advantages and disadvantages, but it is up to us how we teachers are using it. So Microsoft is feasible with the Microsoft products, and Google is feasible with the Google products. So Google Classroom, mein, जैसे you were saying, Sonia was saying in the beginning, that all the Excel, Word, forms, everything comes under a package under Microsoft Teams. And same way, Google Classroom में Google Docs, Google के बाकी जो PowerPoint है, वो सारे tools Google Classroom में हमें मिल जाते हैं as one package.
Yeah. And I think teachers, in terms of Google versus Microsoft, I think it just depends on your familiarity with a suite, right? So if you're more familiar with using MS Office on your laptops, then Microsoft Teams is actually just easier because everything is online and it's the same familiar interface. And in case you're comfortable using Google Docs, Google Slides, etc., then Google Classroom is a good option. Both have like the same features in terms of you can create rubrics, you can set assignments, you can have your post or your stream. They're just called different words, but you can use it in the same way. So it just depends on, as Kaushal so shared, it depends on your comfort, what works best for you. There is no maximum time duration for any meeting in Microsoft Teams, right, Kaushal sir?
There's no time duration as such.
Great. Great. And one teacher is asking, can we include our own video related to the subject, and where can we include our video? Say, for example, you want to share a video with a student.
So is it as a content which is to be shared, or as a homework which is to be shared?
The teacher hasn't specified. So
okay, so if it is as a homework, so then you go to the new conversation part. Here is the clip button. So if you have downloaded that part, you just take it from your laptop or computer and paste it here. Or if it is a Google YouTube link, so then you just simply copy the link from there and you paste it here. Or if you wish to use it directly in the classroom as a content, so when like I am sharing my screen on Zoom, so same way when you are joining the Microsoft meetings team meeting, so you just share your screen, Google screen, and the YouTube video can be shown across. So this way you can do it. As a homework, if you wish to do, you go to new conversation, you paste the video, or if you have already a short clip, you just use the attach button part. Same way, if you want to use it as a content, so like I am sharing my screen, the same way you also share your Microsoft Teams screen and share the video with your classroom.
Great. Thank you so much. And I think one last question we'll take. Are due date and close date the same?
No, due date and close date, they can be same and they can be different also. Due date and close date, we basically keep the same timing. They say if suppose when we were conducting the half yearly examination, so we kept the due time. Rather date तो सेम ही रहेगा क्योंकि आज पेपर है तो आज ही कलेक्शन होना है. तो हमने ड्यू डेट रखा, ड्यू टाइम रखा 12:35 एंड हमने क्लोज टाइम रखा 12:45. So we gave a grace period of 10 minutes क्योंकि हमें भी we also know that there will be some network issues. So after that 10 minutes no paper was collected. So that way we can give a grace period to a student and that can be taken up accordingly.
Great. Thank you so much, Kaushal sir.
Okay. So now dear teachers, now the assignments are there with us. Now I was talking about the grades part, which was the last segment after the assignments. So you created your assignment and via assignments also we took the half yearly examination. Let me just show you a sample. So in the returned part, so you see these are all half yearly examinations which we have conducted. So let me just share this class 6 maths half yearly exam, and you see all the papers have been returned. Returned matlab जैसे school में we used to return the notebooks after checking, the same way in the online mode we are returning it to the student. So like let me just show you Ananya's paper. So she uploaded the PDF and then all the PDFs we collected in the OneDrive. All the things were being collected in the OneDrive because if you are using a Microsoft product, all the things are interlinked. So हमारे जितने भी PDFs we received all came in the OneDrive. From OneDrive, we took the papers, we checked them online, and then the moment the checking was done, the students were immediately getting the notification that the paper is checked and they can view their result. So this way, the papers were received to us. Now, since they were half yearly examinations, so you see there is no feedback attached and there is no points attached because these are the marks were to be entered in the report card. So no feedback and no points were attached. So Anuj just asked me, is it necessary to put points? No, it is not necessary to put points. And you see the child has submitted the PDF. So PDFs are easy to check as compared to PPTs and Word doc. Then all the papers we received, and once all the papers were received, we checked them and then they were returned to our student. Now, this is the last segment, that is the grades part. So grades में teacher ने जितने भी assignment बनाए हैं, whether single class teacher has made or the subject teachers have made. So when you look at the grades part, मेरे class में जितने भी students हैं, और सबका status I can see here. So like poster on Sikkim, Afifa has only viewed this. Similarly, sports assignment, she has only viewed this. But if you talk about the exams part, the papers have been returned to her. That means she submitted the paper, it was checked and it was returned to her. Then if the teacher wants to export it into Excel, the Excel can be exported and can be kept safe for further purposes or for further record keeping. So this was all about today, that we talked about Microsoft Teams. We learned how to create a team, how to add students, how to schedule a meeting, and what are the various settings we have to consider when we are scheduling a meeting. And then the last segment we talked about how to create an assignment and how to view the grades of all the students. So I thank you all for joining me, and now I'm open to general Q&A. So please ask your doubts. Thank you, everyone.
So
Thank you so
yeah,
much, Kaushal. Go ahead, Anuj.
yeah, thanks, Sonia. So thank you so much, Kaushal sir. We have one small question like, how do we take students PDF?
Okay, so let me just show you. So like this is poster making. Let me just show you the student view, how the student views the assignment. So you see, this is poster making. The topic is given, and when it reaches to the student, they have an option to put a work. They have the option to clip their work. So clipping the work means basically they have to put their PDF. So they can put their PDF, and then whatever, and after putting the PDF, they have to turn in. Once they turn in, the PDF is received to us. Since I'm unable to show you the proper format of the students Outlook, so it's a bit difficult, but you can understand here that under the student work, when they are opening it in their mobile or in their laptop, a clip buttons come up. A clip buttons means जहाँ पे भी उन्होंने अपना PDF बना के रखा है, उस PDF को they can upload, and once they upload, they have to turn in. Until and unless they turn in, the work is not received to us, and we are unable to check it out. So turn in is a very important factor for students to turn in their work. So once they turn in the work, it is received to us, we get a notification, we check it, and then again it is returned to the student. So the moment the assignment is returned, students again get a notification.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, Sonia, you can go ahead.
Um, Teachers, I wanted to just, in case you have any other questions, please do share your questions. I know that some teachers are asking regarding how to start a meeting through mobile, Kaushal. So, do you have the mobile app installed, and would you be able to show?
Okay, just give me a second. Let me just.
While Kaushal sir is getting started with that, I would like you. I mean, one of the reasons why we've done Microsoft Teams is to give you teachers an idea of the functions and the features of Microsoft Teams and equip you with the information that will help you. Experiment a little bit with Microsoft Teams to see whether it suits your needs. So, this is the idea behind this live class, to get you familiar with the platform, know about the features, see whether it's a good fit for you and your context, and then make an educated decision regarding which tool you want to implement in your classroom. I'm going to quickly launch our last. I request you to please participate in this poll. Do tell us, how do you feel now with Microsoft Team, and how would you rate this session? Kaushal sir, I wanted to check whether you're, do you need anything?
I'm just trying. No, I don't need anything from your side. I'm just checking.